Welcome friends, welcome to my new video. Today I'm going to talk about a great personality, Ayrton Senna da Silva. He was a Brazilian racing driver who won Formula 1 World Championship in 1988, 1990 and 1991. Senna made his debut in 1984 in Brazilian Grand Prix. There he was not able to gain any points, but his best result came at Monaco Grand Prix, the first wet weather race of the season. He qualified 13 on the grid. He made steady progress in climbing through the field, passing Niki Lauda for the second on lap 19. But before he could attack Prost, the race was stopped on lap 31st for safety reasons. That was his first podium. In 1985, with Lotus Renault at Portuguese GP, Senna took first pole position of his F1 career. He converted it into his first victory. In 1988 with McLaren, one notable incident of the year was at Monaco Grand Prix where Senna outqualified Prost by 1.4 seconds and led for most of the race before crashing on lap 67. Many people believe that day he was he was trying to show that he is the best driver in the world. Actually, he was. In 1990, following the second championship deciding collision in 2 years, he gave a reply to Jackie. He said, "Being a racing driver means you are racing with other people, and if you no longer go for a gap that exists, you are no longer a racing driver." I really like that statement. In 1991, Senna became the youngest ever three-time world championship. There is also one incident I want to talk about which actually showed how beautiful human being he was. During qualifying for the Belgian Grand Prix, French driver Eric crashed heavily and Senna was the first one to arrive at the scene. He was unconscious, Eric was unconscious in a car accelerating like crazy. Ayrton arrived and directly heard the crazy sound producing by the engine. Uh, like the RPM, if you think it will be more than 7,000 or 8,000. He stopped his car, he ejected himself from it, and at his own risk, he went there, stopped the engine, preventing it from burning or exploding. After the impact, there was there was analysis which showed that there was some leaks of the fuel, so the risk of burning or exploding was actually high. So if you see, Senna actually saved his life. Senna died in 1994 during San Marino Grand Prix. We are not gonna talk about his death today, but I want to tell again one more incident where when medical staff was examining his car, they found a Austrian flag in his car. He kept that flag so that he can race in honor of Roland after the race, who was killed during the Saturday qualifying during the same race. Let's also talk about some of his racing stats. So, how Grand Prix started is 161. Teams raced for is Stolman, Lotus, McLaren, and Williams. World Championship 3, 41 wins, 25.46 win percentage, 8 wins in a season, 4 consecutive wins. Pole position is 65, pole position percentage is 40 plus. Most pole position in one season is 13, 80 podium percentage is almost 50. Most podium in one season is 12 in 1991, 19 fastest lap. He was also known as the best wet weather driver of all time. Just to give you a stat, he has won 14 races when the conditions was wet.